Hello students of class 6, welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 6 life science and the chapter that I will going to continue is the health and hygiene. This video is part 9 from this chapter. In the previous video I have completed all the communicable diseases and now we are going to start about the non-communicable diseases. Okay. Non-communicable diseases. So what is the non-communicable diseases? So diseases that are not caused by pathogens and are not infectious are called non-communicable diseases. Okay. So that cannot be transmitted from one to another, from a unhealthy person to a healthy person, or a disease caused person to a healthy person, are called the non-communicable diseases. They might be either the deficiency diseases and sometimes the excess kind of the diseases, and they are mainly the malfunctioning of the organs in the old age and some this kind of the problems. The non-communicable diseases are mainly of 4 types. So the types of it is broadly classified is 1, the nutritional deficiency diseases. It's mainly the nutritional deficiency diseases first, and secondly it can be of organ malfunctioning. The organ malfunctioning can happen due to the old age as well, due to any disease or any infirmities, anything can be possible. The next is allergies. And the final one is bites and stings. That can be any animal bite or insect bite, or stings of the insects, etc. So first we are going to learn about the nutritional deficiency disease. As the name suggests, you can understand it is already a deficiency disease caused by the nutrition. Like the nutrients, if the nutrients are deficient in the body, then only the diseases can be caused. So mainly the nutritional deficiency means the adequate amount of lack of specific nutrients in the diet is called the deficiency diseases or nutrient deficiency diseases. That means some of the important nutrients are deficient in the diet, so that is why these diseases can be caused. So finally, the nutritional deficiency diseases are also can be classified into a 2 broad manner. Here I am writing the first is micronutrient deficiency. Diseases 1, and the second one is macronutrient deficiency diseases. So micronutrient and macronutrient deficiency diseases. So what are the macronutrients of the food? Macronutrients means mainly carbohydrate, protein, fat and energy. So if these foods are deficient in our diet, then only the macronutrient deficiency diseases can be seen. That can be PM, kwashiorkor, marasmus, etc. And the micro means small. That means the micronutrient deficiency diseases means the nutrients that are needed in our regular day life in a very small portion, but still they are very important. If they are lacking in the food, then these diseases can be formed. These are mainly the deficiency diseases occurred by the vitamin deficiency and the mineral deficiency. So in this video, we are going to learn about the mainly macronutrient deficiency, that means kwashiorkor and marasmus. So let's check.
Here you can see the nutritional deficiency disease, that is the macronutrient deficiency disease. The first picture is protein energy malnutrition. Okay, so it is the condition in young children between 1 to 5 years, affecting by the deficiency of proteins or carbohydrate and fats, because the protein, carbohydrate, fat and energy, these four are only the main nutrients, or you can say the main my macronutrients that can affect the people if there is any deficiency. Okay, so these may lead to mainly of two disease, kwashiorkor and the marasmus. The left picture is about the marasmus and the right one is the kwashiorkor. So first we are talking about the left one, that is the marasmus. Here it occurs when children below 1 year of age do not get adequate amount of the proteins and the carbohydrates as well. So they have the specific deficiency of the proteins. After the weaning food starts, they are not getting proper amount of the food, so that is why this kind of the diseases can be happen. The symptoms that you can see, the prominent ribs, that is clearly seen in this picture, the very dry skin, thin and wrinkled skin due to the deficiency of the protein, and the mental retardation can be seen also. Their mental condition changes and the retardation can be seen. The very lean, weak body is seen. Here in this picture you can say that the child have a fracture in his left hand. So some rod kind of thing is attached with this to just keep straight his hand. It is so much lean and weak and thin, so they can't at least they can't walk also. So this condition can be happen due to these diseases. And the right picture is about the kwashiorkor. A diet poor in protein during infancy and the childhood result in the condition of the called kwashiorkor. Mainly after in the slum area, after the weaning starts, after they are like stop their breastfeeding, after that the children, when the weaning start, the in the poor economic people, they only like to give them the carbohydrate, the starchy carbohydrate, the starchy rice to them. They do not think that they have to also feed the protein kind of the thing, the dal and the other fish, chicken, this kind of the thing. There are many kind of the low cost protein foods are also available in the country, in the local area, but they do not think that they have to feed their child with it, but they are only like to give the starch rice to that can bloat the belly, and it can be stored in the belly for a long time. So these diseases can be seen due to the deficiency of the protein. So the following symptoms can be seen: the stunted growth of the mental and the physical, the mental retardation, the frequent diarrhea can be seen in this right picture. Right picture is for the kwashiorkor. The water retention in the uddima, here you can see that in the leg, in the belly, a pot belly can be seen. The face is also retained with the water. The palm and the leg is also retained with the water. Here bulging eyes, protruding belly can be seen, a big type of belly, protruding belly it's called. Sometimes leg became thick, sometimes thin. Discoloration of the hair can be seen. So these are all for the protein energy malnutrition diseases or the macronutrient deficiency diseases.
So students, I think you understood about the non-communicable disease part 1, that is the nutritional deficiency disease. On it, the macronutrient deficiency, that means the kwashiorkor and marasmus in detail. In the next video, we are going to learn about the micronutrient deficiency diseases, that means the vitamin deficiency diseases and the mineral deficiency diseases. Till then, thank you.